Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to the Solitaire Conspiracy, where we are slowly making our way up the ranks. Our goal is to hit level 15 and fully unlock the resources of Protego. But for now, let's choose a mission. How about... it's a little bit less, and that's not a... Yeah, that would be enough for us to level up. This is the highest one, so let's go with this. I'm gonna just go with Campaign Classic. I've been kind of moving back and forth between the two, but... for the purposes of recording this, I'm going to lean on the Classic mode. A statistically significant number of Solitaire's agents have cutting-edge augments that are part of humanity's expensive beta programs. Despite ongoing ethical debate around beta test augmentations, humanity keeps lining up participants who are willing to take the risk. Humanity is concerned by Solitaire profiting from their work, so has offered to share user data with us. The corporation has also created an algorithm to narrow down likely Solitaire agents. We will send our people into the field to confirm. The field being the Solitaire field, where we must use the cards to fend for our spy selves. Alright, so we got an ace buried there, and a little bit there. It's underneath a queen. And we don't really have the ability to move a queen that easily. But we do have this one, which is convenient. And that actually helps us move that queen. Let's move you there. And try to get that ace out of the hole. And that is an agent of humanity. Where do we have another drive team? Like, we've got the king drive team. Oh, the jack is right there. Good. So I could just use the jack to pull out that ace. And then I could explode. Should I explode? Let's not explode just yet. Let's hold back on exploding. We might explode, actually. Sorry. I spoke too soon. And then we'll use this king to grab that ace. And then use humanity to retrieve drive team, so we can reignite a drive team. Get the drive back in them, so that we could acquire that too. Now, there's a 3 buried in there. Now all I'm thinking of is, what's it called? Control. The line, is there a dog buried in this? But I can use this to reveal that king and grab that 3. And then, actually, yeah, let's move the 9 first, and then we could use this jack to uncover, let's say, that 4, and then explode out drive team again, so that drive team has been reactivated. This wouldn't work so well in the case of, if I had a limited amount of turns. Because if I had a limited amount of turns, then I wouldn't necessarily be able to exploit drive team over and over and over again. I might actually have to use strategies. How am I gonna do this? Let's move 7 here, Jack there. Let's explode the Jack back out. Oh, damn it. Nope, that's okay. This is still fine. This is still good. In theory, this is still good. There we go. And then all those 5s are way down there. So let's grab a 5. And do I still have... I've still got one more down there. But that's fine. I don't think I'm going to need to have to exploit my drive team too much now. There we go. Where's the 6? Oh, it's way down there. That's okay, because that's actually fine. This is fine too. I can just waste those powers over in that area. Definitely did not hit the turn requirement, but that's probably largely because of my repeated abuse of drive team. Jack, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, Jack, Jack, Queen, 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 King, 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 King. Alright. The algorithm humanity used to isolate Solitaire agents in their beta program has some obvious errors. They were a little too quick to share private data and a little too fast to presume the genius of their algo. Do they call that... Does anybody call an algorithm an algo? Humanity's efficacy and efficiency remain concerns to us. This is probably one of the more interesting things about this story, is that even though you win the Solitaire, there is still drama that occurs in the cruise itself. Like, it's not like you go off and do a mission and you succeed in the mission. There's still elements of that spy game, and also #PlayWatchListen, the podcast featuring Bithel, Wintery, Pierce, and Baker. And also now we have Omega Code.
Okay, so our little hacker problem. I don't know the source, unfortunately, but we have to assume, right, that it's someone associated with Solitaire. And now that you're level 8, I think I have a potential solution. Let me introduce you to our less corporeal agents, Omega Code. This is cutting-edge AI tech, right? It's built on the foundations of artificial life solutions, but before they got bought out. These aren't techs, they're completely digital. Okay, I've lost you. Think of them as agents who infiltrate virtual spaces. They exist entirely in code, right? If hackers are tourists, these guys are the locals. Hopefully, they'll be able to sort out this little counter-op Solitaire's playing on our network, because it's alarming. But I think you'll be impressed by what they can get done in the field, too. Bet you didn't think you'd be working with this much cutting-edge tech when you got started, huh? Well, our work's moved on a little bit from the movies you saw as a kid. Although, still no car-mounted rockets. That sucks.
That does suck. Alright, let's see what else we can do for the Mary and for the Atlantis project. Break the Mary out of the Black Tower. Obviously, that's not going to finish that quest line because we're only at 51%.
I've been in touch with Loxley. He's in isolation, but I still have some contacts assigned to guard duty. He's weak, but he's ready. He says that Scathlock and Little Joe are too. He's ready for his ticket out of there. As your team makes their way into the Black Tower, the Mary will begin fighting their way out. You should be able to join forces to clear an exit. The Mary are precise, and we can hold our own in a fight. But most important to us is our creed. The Mary believe in redistribution of power, They believe that power and wealth clog the veins of society, and they work to break that coagulation. We are a wild card that should serve to rebalance your crews. Just don't expect us to keep quiet when we see an unfair power dynamic. From what I've seen of some of your crews, that might not be a bad thing. England hangs by a thread. It's not enough to take down the loud and obnoxious face of a problem. Men like Gisborne are a symptom. The disease runs deeper, built into and reinforced by the systems of power that created him. The Merry want to do the work to tear that system down. It won't be easy. They'll need help. In exchange, you might earn enough respect to get the Merry's help on your own missions.
The objective is simple. Get Locksley and the rest of the Merry out of Black Tower alive. You've made the preparations, now execute. You have the full layout. Incognito will infiltrate. Omega Code will provide logical face shifting to reduce suspicion. Once the Merry are loose, Mantis will begin a distracted assault on the exterior, splitting the guard's focus. Everyone else will need to fight their way out as quickly as possible. Once the Burden know Locksley is escaping, they will send every soldier in England to stop him. What does the Merry do? They replace power in better hands. They redistribute, draining any remaining... Oh, yeah. Now I remember. So let's say you've got an expended face card. You could use the Merry to take power from a face card that still can be used and transfer it to an expended face card. Omega Coda. So they're the opposite of the Submerge ability of Atlantis. Atlantis submerges all cards of the same value to the bottom of the stack, whereas the Omega Coda immerges all cards of the same value to the top of the stack, which can be very useful, especially if you plan for it. That is the ticket. You have to plan for it. Is there there are two aces there. There's an ace there, and there's an ace way down there. Omega Coda is that one. Okay. Whoops. That's okay. Actually, hold on. That's not okay. Let's start moving... all of these fellows over so we could get at that ace. I should not have done that. That's okay. Let's put that 6 there, that 10. And let's put that queen there. And then, now that that 3 is exposed, we could use the Omega Code to bring out all of the 3s. Do I have one more Omega Code, or have I used them all? I have one more. Okay, 4 is pretty close to the top for most of them. What does the Merry do? Oh yeah, transfer of power. So what I can do is... I could start moving these guys over here. Let's actually raise up... Now I can't raise up any 4s anymore. But I can raise up 5s. Yes. And then... move that 10 there, move that there. Depower that queen. And then in theory, yep. That has enabled that specific Omega code to succeed. Actually, let's also depower this queen. Can shuffle that, that's fine. Do we have another 6? Yeah, we have another 6 that's kind of hidden there. Are all our 7s towards the top? The answer is no. But those, like if we had an incognito group, they would be able to raise that back up. But I think we actually should be fairly okay now. Oh, yep. Almost forgot. 7 is over there. 8. 9 is there. 10, 10. Jack. Jack, queen, queen. All right. The merry are out. They are eager to get back to work, dismantling the burden. The edginess of this theme stings. And then let's also help out the Atlantis project as well.
No, this can't be true. He's working with Solitaire.
The revelation of last time was that Acor was actually working with the enemy.
He told me to get swept up in my own current. Maybe that was his way of... Oh, John, what have you done? He's creating a superweapon. He's weaponized his climate tech, building something terrible. He wants to sink the world.
How does that align with Solitaire's plans?
There's a poetry to that. Atlantis repeated. I guess Solitaire was the only man in the world with the resources to fund it and the will to put it to use. Ours is an organization that tries to see the best in people. Optimism and bravado. I guess it's made us susceptible to some bad actors. Me especially. This is not a rescue mission. It's a battle to save our world. We need to sink John's masterwork before it can even begin.
Solitaire's handed Acor control of the Green March, which according to specifications we've obtained is the largest submarine ever created. Although it does carry a payload of rockets, our intel indicates they are not nuclear. Under normal circumstances, this would be a relief, but given Acor's mastery of climate technology, we have to assume a dangerous unknown payload. The Green March is heavily defended, but Omega Code has found a less direct route and via one of its escort submarines. Infiltrate the Green March underwater, take control, and discover what's in those rockets. Alright, so we got an ace up our sleeve, and another one. And I might actually use the drive team to get at that ace. That way I don't have to worry about moving that king. And actually... oh no. Can't do that one. There we go. And then the other ace is that one. But that is going to be an easier ace to get to. And then I could use the Atlantis project to submerge. I could use the Omega project to raise. So let's actually grab that too. And then I could use the Omega project to grab the 3s. Or Omega. I keep calling it the Omega project. It's the Atlantis project, the Omega Coda. And now that the 3s are at the top, that's fine. I can submerge the 9s. How many 4s have I got? Actually, where is... Right there. Let's bring out the other 4s. Where is there? There, right there. So now I could use this to bring out the other 5s. And then the 6s and 7s. Where's the other 6? It's right there. Let's submerge the 10s. Do I need that? What was I... Oh, that's what I was probably going for, is that 7. Is there anything hidden under stuff? There's that 7, but I don't want to just expend it on that. There's that 8, which I could just put right out, and a 9. Nine, 10. Jack, Queen, and a King. 10, and a Jack, Queen, King. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Alright. Great work. The rockets were full of unidentified chemical that we've sent for analysis. We were also able to obtain the rest of the fleet's nautical charts, revealing their positions along the world's jet streams. Excelsior! Alright, do we have time for at least one more? Tech talk, tech talk. Let's try... Okay, I keep waffling on this. Let's try the Campaign Plus. Solitaire has a mission planned to coincide with the Tech Liberation March, taking place shortly in Paris. We don't know the details, but we know he is moving agents into the surrounding area, primarily in the currently abandoned tourist district. Omega Coda will act as our digital liaisons on this mission to show we mean no harm to protesters. As Incognito scans Shatter for actionable intelligence, humanity will be on standby to deploy as soon as we know what we're dealing with. I wonder if any of the storylines actually set up where the crew is placed. Okay. Better. Do we have a 2? We do. Didn't that raise all the 2s? Nope, I did it wrong. I screwed it up. It's okay. I was looking at the wrong triangle direction. Let's put you there. That's what I was trying to do. 2, 2. And then 3s. Yeah. Doesn't look like I'll be able to very easily rely on Omega code for this round. And I will probably also lose. But that is my own fault for choosing Campaign Plus over the regular mode. Let's put... There we go. Move that 10 there. Shall we shuffle something? Is there something that needs shuffling? I want to say the answer is no. Four, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. Where's 8 of that? 8 is way under that. So that's okay, because we can get rid of that and that. Thing is, I don't want to explode. Like, if I use humanity, and I have a, I don't think I'll be able to win. Not this round. With only 10 turns left. Yeah. I wish I was able to just... Okay, let's lose the game. And try it again on just Classic. That way I'm not throwing away too much time on my inability to solve these things in a specific amount of turns. And then we could use... Not to I'm pretty sure also that first problem with using humanity instead of Omega code definitely screwed me over. Use all those 2s. All the 3s are actually already on the surface right now. Excellent. And there's a 4 that's underneath there, but actually acquiring the 4s looks fairly elementary, dear Watson. The 5s are a little bit trickier. Let's put that there. And let's bring out the 5s. That way we can go directly to the 6s. I wouldn't be upset if this turns out to be just enough turns to have qualified, but sometimes I suppose fortune favors the bold. 8, 9. Let's actually shuffle that. Put a 10 there and a 9 there. There we go. 10, Jack, 10, Jack, Jack. All right. Solitaire's agents took the opportunity to sabotage multiple transport hubs in Paris, intending to trigger long-term disruption to the city. Our agents prevented some of this work, but credit must go to the protesters for joining with us to repair the damage done by Solitaire's people. They stand for the streets. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.